Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video that I have been kind of putting off for a very long time, but just out of the blue I just decided to film it for you guys today, and that is going to be a how much does my body cost tattoo version. So I do have quite a bit of tattoos. I've been getting tattoos since, oh my gosh, what was it? 2012 was when I got my very first tattoo. And yeah, so I figured I would kind of go through and tell you the prices of all of them, and then at the very end we'll just kind of add them all up and get a final price of how much my body costs. So I am wearing a bathing suit top for this video, obviously, because I do have a lot of tattoos on my arms and torso region. That's kind of why I'm wearing a bathing suit top, that way I don't have to like hold a shirt up. So yeah, if it bothers you, I'm sorry. I am going to be automatically disabling comments on this video. I will no longer allow comments on my piercing and tattoo videos. The reason for that is because I get harassed very brutally on my tattoos, number one, and my piercings. A lot of people give me so much shit for my tattoos. I do not know why. I will never understand why, but that is the number one thing that I get hated on. I will never understand, because my tattoos are for me. My tattoos are not for you. They are something that I decided to permanently put on my body, and for someone to insult them is just extremely rude and extremely uncalled for. So to just completely not even have to worry about it or worry about someone talking shit about my tattoos, I'm just going to simply take away the comment section. I know that is not fair to the people who are nice about my tattoos and are respectful towards a fellow tattooed individual. I'm sorry, but that's just the way YouTube and that's just the way the world works now, is people are just very hateful and very rude, and I just I don't want to deal with it. So yeah, now that I got that all out of the way, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. Be sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, and if you do really like it, then I will go ahead and make a how much does my body cost piercing version. So that would be kind of fun. I did do a how much does my face cost. That has also changed because I have removed my Monroe piercing, but I feel like a how much does my body cost piercing edition, I feel like that would be kind of cool. So let me know on my social media if you guys would like to see that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into how much my body cost. Okay, so the very first tattoo that I'm going to start out with is my very first tattoo, and that is this guy on my forearm right here. I will try to zoom you in and show you as best as I can. So yeah, that is my forearm tattoo here. It was the very first tattoo I ever got. It is a matching tattoo with a friend of mine, and we both got it. I got this on Valentine's Day 2012, so it is about 4 years old, and it is one of my favorites. It's really cute. Just looks like that. It just has the rose with the barbed wire going through it, and then the slit skin. A lot of people don't understand what this is. This is a slit in my skin and the rose going through my skin. You know what I mean? So, and a lot of people ask if I'm gonna put anything in there. As of right now, no, but yeah. So I just wanted to kind of explain that one. But that was my very first tattoo. No, it didn't hurt, surprisingly. I thought it was gonna hurt really bad, but it wasn't anything too crazy. So the price of this tattoo right here, this was a grand total of $75 for my first tattoo. My second tattoo that I got, this is actually not the original tattoo. If you guys want to see an original of this tattoo, I will go ahead and insert a picture right now of what it looked like. But yeah, this tiger right here and the leaves up top, that was my second tattoo that I ever got. I think it was $100. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was $100. So just for this first tiger right here was $100. And then I think later on that year, I decided to turn it into a half sleeve, which you guys can see the before, which is what this style is, what this tiger used to look like. And then I'm currently having it redone in the traditional kind of bright colored style. And then so later on in the year I wanted to add to it, and to add a couple more tigers here, that was an extra $130. And then the rework that I'm doing on it now, because I don't like the way this looks anymore, it's just really faded, and I wanted something a lot more pout in your face, and you know, just something like that. So the rework that I am working on right now, which is This tiger, which this one needs to be redone. Some of the black has faded out, so I do need to have this one touched up. But this one, this guy here, and then the whole back part still needs to be done, and then these leaves as well is what I'm working on. This I'm going to be keeping the same, but to get this whole rework done is going to cost me a total of $1,200. I have spent already $600 on this part up here, these leaves, and this tiger. This was all so far $600, and it'll cost me another $300 to get this one done next time and the leaves. That's just the price you gotta pay to go over old tattoos and to totally rework them, so that's just what I'm dealing with right now. My third tattoo was actually a name that I got on my ribs, and that name was actually my ex-boyfriend's name. We dated for 5 years. A lot of you know who it is. His name is Chance. If you are new to my channel and don't know that, I do have my ex-boyfriend's name tattooed on my ribs, and that's kind of another reason why I disabled comments, is because I don't want to hear the bullshit. Oh, this is why you never get anyone's name tattooed on you, blah, 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 blah. I really don't care, and the reason why is because it's just a tattoo. It is not disabling. I can still eat, breathe, talk. I can still function in life with that name on my ribs. I am not in another relationship. I do not plan to be in another relationship for a very long time. I am not worried about that tattoo on my ribs right now. It's a name. It's gonna stay there for a while. If I ever do decide to cover it, my business. If I don't, my business. A lot of people give me grief for that tattoo, and quite frankly, I really don't care because it's not on your body, so you really have no right to worry about it. I will go ahead and show you, but I do have no plans to cover it right away. We were in a very, very serious monogamous relationship for 5 years. He is someone I shared a lot of life experiences with. I started dating him when I was 17 years old, and I'm 23 now. So, you know, it's like I grew up with him, so he is someone who is very close to me, even though we are not engaged or not together anymore. He is just my friend. So I really don't see the harm in having it on me, and I don't regret it. So in case any of you are wondering, I don't regret it, but I'll go ahead and show it to you. Okay, so here is the third tattoo that I've ever gotten. It is not all of this right here. I will get more into this in a little bit, but the Clinton Chance was my very third tattoo that I ever got, and this was $45. And then later on down the line, which I will get to, I added this tattoo here. My fourth tattoo is on the bottom right side of my hip here, so my booty's here and my tummy's here, and it's right there. And this was actually my senior quote for high school, and it says, "Pain is inevitable, suffering is optional." And I liked the font and the placement of this because it literally looks like someone just wrote on me, and it's literally my all-time favorite quote. This one was also $45. My fifth tattoo is actually on my right wrist right here, and I get a lot of questions about what this says. And this says Jackal. Jackal is a band, and Jackal is also the name of my dog. My very first dog, which you guys, if you watch my vlogs, I do include him in my vlogs quite a bit, but Jackal was my very first dog. He's my little Chihuahua Terrier Brindle puppy, and I love him so much. And I remember a couple months after I got him, my boyfriend at the time, Chance, was tattooing. I get home and I'm like, I want you to tattoo Jackal's name on me. And we wanted it in the band logo because Jackal was named after the band. So obviously you can tell it has faded quite a bit because it is on my wrist. I don't know if I plan on covering this one because I'm getting a really big forearm tattoo coming up soon. And if it doesn't look good, like with this here, I might just have him totally cover this one and get both of my dog's names elsewhere on my body. But for right now, this was tattoo number 5, and this one was actually free because my boyfriend at the time did a lot of practice on me. I'm not afraid to admit that. So tattoos number 5 and 6. The reason why I count these as separate tattoos is because they were done at separate times. These were also free, done by Chance. If you don't know what these are the Marilyn Manson hearts. I love these tattoos right here. If you are wondering, yes, one is different than the other. We used 2 totally different frickin' stencils for these, and we didn't even notice until months later when I was looking at them. But, you know, Oh, to the well, I like them anyways. Tattoo number 7 is on my back left shoulder right here, right on my shoulder blade. And if you can see that, it says Beauty Killer. If you don't know what Beauty Killer is, it is a Jeffree Star song and album. And if you don't know, I am a huge fan of Jeffree Star, and this is one of my all-time favorite songs by him. So I decided to get the album art tattooed on my shoulder. I decided to do red blood splatter instead of the pink like most people do, and then I just got Beauty Killer spelled out exactly like it is on the logo there. And this was about $65. Tattoo number 8 is actually one that is on my foot. I got this quite a few years ago, and as you can see, it could desperately use a touch-up. This one was $45 as well, and it is the Avenged Sevenfold Death Bat with the little pink heart. A little pink bow up at the top of the skull. This tattoo is by far one of my most painful ones. It was not a fun time to get done, but nonetheless, I love it, and Avenged Sevenfold is one of my favorite bands for those of you who don't know that. Tattoo number 9 is done on my forearm right here, and it says, "You have all the weapons you need, now fight." This is from one of my all-time favorite movies, and that is the movie Sucker Punch, and I even got it in the Sucker Punch font. I love the placement of this one, and again, one of my all-time favorite quotes right there. Tattoo number 10 is again on my upper right ribs here, and if you don't know what this is the Avril Lavigne star. I am, of course, again, a huge fan of Avril Lavigne. I have a lot of band logos and band related things on my body, and that's the way I like it. I love it. So basically, this star, Avril Lavigne also has this little star on her wrist, and I have always been obsessed with it ever since her Let Go album when she first started doing music. Oh my gosh, I've been obsessed, and I always said I was gonna get it tattooed on me. I'm gonna get it tattooed on me, so I did. And this was also $45, and this was also $45. The next tattoo that I have is this one on my hand right here, and this is a little black cross just on the side of my hand. This was done for free, again, by Chance, and I wanted him specifically to do it because obviously Chance was never a professional tattoo artist. We were just the kind of couple that just had fun in a kitchen with a tattoo machine and just did a whole bunch of crazy shit. But if you want to know the meaning of why I wanted it to be a little imperfect, you can go ahead and watch that video. In my tattoo thoughts tag, a lot of people made fun of me because I always said I don't like cliche tattoos, and cliche tattoos being the cross, butterfly, etc., etc. And a lot of people said, you're an idiot, you have a cross tattooed on you. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about butterflies and sparrows and infinity symbols. That's what I was talking about. I was not talking about the cross. Obviously, I have a cross tattoo. Duh, I know that, and I love my cross tattoo. This signifies my beliefs, which is why I have it tattooed on me. End of story. I'm gonna stop there. The next tattoo that I have is this little shark behind my right ear. Just looks like that. The reason why I got this tattoo is I went on a Florida vacation a little bit before I got this tattoo, and it was my first time ever going to Florida, and I have a huge fascination with sharks. So I got a little tribal shark right behind my right ear. I really like this tattoo, and a lot of my coworkers also really like this tattoo. So yeah, that's just what that one looks like there. That one was also $45. I'm like using a mirror to make sure that you guys are in focus. The next tattoo I got is this huge rib piece on my left ribs here. I mean, it may not be huge to you, but to me it's huge because I have a very small torso, so I consider this a pretty big tattoo. So it's just a very kind of muted, kind of really cool stylized skulls with the roses, and the reason why I got blue roses is for hope. That's just what the blue rose signifies, and I thought it would look really nice. And this tattoo in total was about, I think about 150 to get done with the skulls and roses and like all that stuff there. So and then sorry for the awkward angle, but this is my leg tattoo. It is on my left calf here, and this is my all-time favorite tattoo that I have, I think, and this is my Michael Myers portrait. If you don't know, I'm a huge horror movie person, and I love horror movies. And he is my all-time favorite one, so I decided to get his portrait tattooed on my leg. And this was a total of $400 to get done. This was done by Johnny Spinoso at Wealthy Street Tattoos, and I have a full video of me getting this one done on my channel if you want to see that. This tattoo on my inner arm here, this one was actually free, and I got this one done at Wealthy Street Tattoo by the same artist who did my leg portrait tattoo down there. The reason why this was free is because we did a Toys for Tattoos around Christmas time. If you brought in a toy for a child, then you got to pick a free small tattoo off of a flash art thing, and I decided to get Michigan because I am from Michigan. I was born and raised in Michigan, and I have a heart in Grand Rapids where I am from. Okay, so after adding up all my tattoos and all of the prices that I think if I could remember while filming this, the grand total that I came up with is $2,430. Let me know if you guys want to see a piercing version of this. If so, just all my links are down in the description box. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give a huge thumbs up and don't forget to go down and subscribe to my channel. But until then, I will see you guys very soon in my next video. I love you guys.